On the community tab, I asked a question. Do you feel bad about you decline when you decline offers? Do you feel bad, Mrs. Julia? When you decline an offer, like it comes through and you're like, nah, I don't want that.
Why would I feel bad? I'm an independent contractor. That's what I'm supposed to do.
Okay, so out of 738 votes, 93% said no, and 7% said yes. Now, the reason why I asked that question is mainly because I came across a person that was in a restaurant. We were both in the same restaurant, and the conversation came up, and they saw me running between two apps, and they were like, how you do that, man? I only focus on one, and they were doing DoorDash, right? So I'm like, well, I just see if they're sending me something on the other app, and if I don't want it, I just decline. And they were like, you don't feel bad? Like you're declining somebody's food? I'm like, why would I feel bad? Because, I'm trying to help people eat. I'm like, when I accept it, I'm going to help them eat by delivering it, But, we're independent contractors. And he was like, yeah, I know. I'm like, do you understand, though? Yeah, I understand you care, but do you really understand that if you don't accept it, that's your right to not accept it. And it's going to affect your money if you accept something that's just not worth it. And he was like in this shell, man. It's like he would feel really bad to decline. And I'm like, geez. At that moment, I felt like, oh my gosh. It's either he is a really nice guy or he's brainwashed. What do you think, family? Put it in the chat or in the comment section right now. What do you think? It's either he's a really nice guy. Well, I know you didn't meet the guy. Or he's brainwashed.
I say brainwash. It has nothing to do with being really nice. Because at the end of the day, if these gig apps really cared about the drivers, they wouldn't offer you garbage for you to decline. So if they want every order to be accepted that comes through the app to you individually, then they need to offer you something worth your while and with decent pay. That's worth your gas, your mileage, your time.
Yeah.
That's how I see it. So
I didn't ask him how long he was doing this, right? But the thing is,
see, he'll pick up those orders for everybody that is declining. So therefore, he'll they'll get their food because he'll take them all.
Now I gotta give a shout out to Angie Marie. Angie Marie responded in the comment section of that video, of that post, and said something that all of us should take into account. All right. This had the most likes. This was the top comment underneath that post. All right. And that top comment said, do you feel guilty when paying your bills? Keeping a roof over your head and food on your table? Because the company isn't going to do that for you.
Exactly.
So do you feel bad? Do you feel guilty when you have to pay your bills? Keep a roof over your head and food on the table. Do you feel bad?
No, I don't feel bad. I just wish they'd give me a discount, but I don't feel bad.
Really? Here you go. You with the jokes tonight. Okay. All right. But I understand where you're coming from, though. It was definitely an awesome comment, Angie Marie. So you're welcome. You're more than welcome. You shouldn't feel guilty for declining. That's your right to decline. And, because we're talking about declining, we're going to briefly just bring this part up, and then we're going to go to our brief intermission. All right. So apparently there's a lot going on in the DoorDash community. Again, like I said, organized DoorDash drivers decline now strategy is driving up their pay. Now, I'm going to just dive right into this article. This is coming from Vice. Okay. Vice.com. It says, using a loophole in an old Android version of DoorDash, more than 26,000 DoorDash drivers are collectively declining cheap orders to make more money on the platform. By Edward, that last name, I can't pronounce it, Jr. You want to try?
No. I butcher names much worse than you.
All right, so let's read just a couple parts of this because it's very important that I put this information out there. All right. And if you want to finish reading it, I'm going to post it. I'm going to pin it at the top of the comment section right now. All right. So let me just pin it, and then we'll move on to the rest of the article. If you want to read it for yourself, it is now pinned, family. All right. So let's go. The Decline Now strategy is aimed at pushing base pay for drivers up by collectively gaming the DoorDash app's algorithm by exercising their right to choose which deliveries to accept on the platform. The fundamental principles of the official Decline Now movement rely upon all drivers in the movement to exercise their right to use the decline button to decline lowball offers for higher, more feasible ones, reads a pin post on the main Facebook group. And the last screenshot I have here is declining lowball offers forces the algorithm to raise the base pay up on the declined offer for the next driver as the need for DoorDash to service the order increases. In turn, Dashers will see an increase in higher paying offers many times doing less deliveries for more money and a much higher paying per mile rate. So I'm going to put this back up on the screen again, and I'm going to say $23, 33.5 miles. The next Dasher is going to see a higher payout. So what would you do? Again, I'm just asking again. Ask the chat again. $23, 33.5 miles. What would you do? Some of you already said decline, but the next Dasher is going to see something better. I don't see nothing wrong with the next Dasher seeing something better than what I just saw. Some people have a strong feeling about this. If you feel some type of way about it, we're going to open up the lines right after this. And then, I don't see nothing wrong. You want to help people, right? I'm going to put this message out, and I'm going to make sure that everybody sees my face when I say this, right? Okay. You want to help people. I understand. Just like the driver I ran into that felt bad about declining offers. You want to help people. In order to help people, you have to help yourself first. You ever heard that before? Imagine, you want to donate, go ahead and donate. You want to donate $50 out of your pay or a portion of your pay to a charity? You go ahead and do that. You help. You want to help someone cross the street? You help. You want to open up your own nonprofit organization while doing this on the side and to build up the funds that you need so you can start that nonprofit? You go ahead and you freaking do that. I'm going to be behind you 100%. But you got to help yourself first before you help anybody else. So if you feel bad about declining an offer, imagine you're helping your next driver. The next driver, why feel bad about you? Trying to help, right? You're trying to help. Help the next driver see something better. You see something wrong with that, Mrs. Julia?
Nope, not at all. With the driver community, we got to help each other out.
If they want to help somebody, ain't there a song? Help, I can't get it right now. Help somebody.
I don't know.
Help.
He's just making up stuff. I don't know.
I'm not making up songs. Listen, help somebody. Or something. It ain't coming to me right now, but help somebody.
I don't know. Well, whatever it is, you sure butchering it.